We are back with more baseball betting action here on Wednesday, May 20th. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Another loaded card here in the MLB slate. We have day games, we have night games, plenty to bet on here on today's card. We also have an NBA and an NHL game tonight as well. We'll have daily videos. Already have a daily video out for the NBA game, and it's a play I absolutely love, guys. You got to go over and check that video out. It's very short, just like these are, and it's has potential to be my biggest play of the NBA season. So got to go check that out. I'll have NHL coming out as well. Daily MLB. Why wouldn't you subscribe to our channel at this point? We are red hot in NHL, have not lost on a side bet, 11-0 in the postseason. NBA, red hot, hit with the Knicks again last night. And MLB, the show has not done great the last 2 days, but still running really well in the MLB, still up profit on the season. So yeah, no better time to subscribe, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these daily videos, free plays every single day. We're also doing weekly videos, PGA, NASCAR. We'll have an Indy 500 video out this week. Went 6-1 in the Indy 500 last year, and the one loss was just under a unit on outrights, sprinkled multiple outrights, didn't get home with any of them. That was the loss. Otherwise, 6-0 on our straight bets in the Indy 500, so you don't want to miss that video, guys. Check it out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you do enjoy this video. Leave me a comment if you have some time. Recap from yesterday, not good. Once again, guys, sorry it has been a bad start to the week. 0-2-1. We pushed with the Guardians, -1 run as they win 4-3. Lost with the Cubs and the Pirates on the money line. I did end up playing the Pirates last night. Came back in the ninth. They were down 4-6. Got 2 runs in the ninth to tie it 6-6, and then gave up a 3-run shot bottom of the 10th to lose 9-6. So disappointing, but what can you do? Tuesdays haven't been great for us in the MLB or really overall, so going to kind of take a step back next Tuesday and just kind of paper trade, see what's going on with that, if it's just happenstance or, if it's just a day where my reads are off, because in the MLB, if it were any other sport, it doesn't really matter. In the MLB, Tuesdays line up situationally different from Wednesdays, from Mondays, Sundays. Every day is different situationally, and I have my things I look for each and every day, specifically due to those situational aspects. So it might just be a Tuesday problem. We will try to figure that out for you guys. But 3 more games we're getting into today. Gonna get this out early because one of them is an early start time. And unfortunately, guys, I don't love this card today. I don't know if I'll be able to find a play. I want to, because like I said, Tuesdays have been bad. Wednesdays have been really good in the MLB. That being said, nothing jumping off the page, and I don't want to force anything. That's not my type of betting whatsoever. I don't force plays. Very selective, and it's gotten us to be profitable every single year for however long we've been doing this now. So let's start with play number 1, guys. It's a 1:10 Eastern start time. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays finishing up their 3-game set in Tampa. The Rays -120 home favorite. Even odds going back on Baltimore here. This line is fishy as could be. Really, it's kind of been fishy throughout this series, but this one's extremely fishy here. It's screaming for you to take the Rays here, -120. This team can't seem to lose. They've now won 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5, 7 of their last, 9. Just playing very good baseball, 32-15 overall on the season. And they're only laying -120 here. They just beat the Orioles 16-6 on Monday, 4-1 last night. Going for the sweep here. The line is telling you to take the Rays. We're going to take the Orioles here at even odds. Orioles trying not to get swept. It's very hard to sweep a series in the MLB, and situationally, I do look for these teams that are live to not get swept. And I think the Orioles are one of those teams. They're 1-4 on this current road trip. This is their final game before getting the day off tomorrow, being back home and facing the Tigers. So if they can go 2-4, it's not what they wanted on this road trip, but they can kind of salvage it before their homestand with the Tigers, the Rays, and then the Blue Jays. They don't leave home again the rest of the month. So I think it's a really nice spot here for the Orioles, and I think there's a lot of urgency here. Meanwhile, Tampa, like I said, playing very well. at home on this homestand, 4-1. They've already won the homestand regardless of what happens today. They have to ship it up to the Bronx to face the Yankees, then the Orioles again on the road. They do have the day off tomorrow. I wish they hadn't. But not in the best spot here for the Rays. Don't expect a ton of urgency. On the mound, we have Shane Baz going for the O's. We have Steven Matz going for the Rays. Baz just 1-5 on the year, a 5.26 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, 42 strikeouts to 22 walks. Meanwhile, Matz is 4-1 with a 3.86 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 28 strikeouts to 13 walks. It does look like on paper Matz is the better pitcher here. And I'm not gonna say Baz is pitching edge, but as far as the Tampa Bay pitching rotation goes, Matz is probably the last guy that I'm looking to bet on here. I think, like I said, the spot here for the Orioles is just too good to pass up, and I think the line is telling on this game. So I like the O's, even odds as play number 1. Next game up, we're going to the 3:40 Eastern start time between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Same situation here. San Fran trying not to get swept in Arizona. They are plus 115 as your road underdog, minus 135 coming back on the Diamondbacks here. On the mound, Tyler Mahle going for San Francisco. Merrill Kelly going for the Diamondbacks. Both guys, very similar numbers on the season, other than Mahle has struck out 48 batters to only 21 walks, where Kelly only has 23 strikeouts, 18 walks. Other than that, ERA fairly similar, WHIP fairly similar as well. I like the situation here for the Giants. I like them at plus 115. Now, the reason I'm not going to end up on the Giants today is because they absolutely blew it last night. They took a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the ninth, gave up 4 runs there, lost that one 5-3 on a Ketel Marte 3-run home run there. So not sure how San Fran's going to bounce back, but I expect them to bounce back better than Arizona after Arizona got that win. That was reason to celebrate. They locked up a series win with that victory. Just don't really love this spot here for the Diamondbacks. They do have to play tomorrow. They stay home, though, and they host the Rockies, so not necessarily a look-ahead spot. San Francisco does have the day off. They have to travel back home before hosting the White Sox. I like the Giants here in this bounce back spot. I actually do prefer Mahle on the mound over Merrill Kelly as of right now. And I think at plus 115, it's a good price for the Giants to not get swept. Give me San Francisco on the money line. And our final play, guys, going back to a game from yesterday, the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs now minus 120 home favorite, even odds on Milwaukee. The line has flipped from yesterday. I'm going right back to the Cubs at minus 120. Again, trying not to get swept here. The Brewers playing very well on the road, 4-1 on this road trip. They go back home after this game to host the Dodgers. Obviously, a bit of a look-ahead spot. They do have tomorrow off, however. The Cubs trying not to get swept here by the Brewers. They kind of had an early stranglehold on the division, have given that up now. The Brewers on a tear right now. Cubs looking to stop a 4-game skid, and I think they do so today. On the mound, we have Kyle Harrison for the Brewers going against Edward Cabrera for the Cubs. I like both these pitchers here. Kyle Harrison is a very good pitcher, but similar numbers here for Cabrera. I think that kind of evens out. I like the urgency here with the Cubs to not get swept at home. Minus 120, fair price here on Chicago. Guys, that will wrap it for Wednesday's episode of Daily Dingers. Quick recap, Orioles moneyline at even odds. San Francisco moneyline plus 115. Cubs moneyline minus 120. Thanks for watching. Good luck today, guys. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green.